Beautiful soul and amazing human. We are on video 13. I don't know if you can hear the birds quite active behind me. That's just one bird. Oh my goodness. We are talking about your protector today. Let's watch the video. Today's topic is your protector. Who's the boss anyway? If this is your first video of mine, pop back at least to day 11 and 12, and we'll pick up from there. What if the part of you that some call ego, you thought of it as your protector? Imagine they sit outside of your fence in a security hut, and imagine that however you like. They take their job of protecting you super seriously, and absolutely everything that comes near the fence puts them on high alert. It's not their fault. They haven't been trained ever. They think they're the boss. What if you start to become the boss of your own life and train your protector to handle thought deliveries? Love them for doing the best they could up until now. And always remember that you are amazing. We're back. When I came up with this protector idea, it was actually through working through the power of now, and Eckhart Tolle kept talking about the ego, and the ego is something that I always associated with kind of negativity. And I wanted to find a way to think of my ego in a way that I loved it. I cared for it as part of me. And this is what I came up with, this whole analogy, and that the fact that they're working really hard and everything's on high alert because they haven't been trained. It has really helped me, and I know it's helped some of my clients really well. This part of the analogy is to begin to put all of this together, that you have thoughts, you have a fence. The protector is literally right now sending every thought box delivery into your house and saying, it's high alert, it's high alert, it's high alert, it's high alert, and you're on autopilot. So how could you possibly know who you are, who you want to be, who you're meant to be, when all you have is autopilot things coming at you and you never have time to clear them out, to give yourself space to think about who you might be, to discover who you are? You're there. I believe that your amazing self resides in you, but you're just on autopilot. You have all these thoughts that have been given to you from circumstances and thoughts and people outside of your fence, and your protector's like, we need to look at this now, and we need to look at this now. But actually, you probably don't have to look at all of them. Most of the things that we allow into our fence because our protector isn't trained and we haven't thought about these things are things that we have no control over. How often do we spend time looking at media and having them tell us what's important to us? Let's talk for just 1 second about that. Media always sensationalizes everything. And I'm not saying there aren't bad things in the world. There absolutely are. And it's almost impossible to look at something that's awful and feel good about it. You're not going to. However, what I want to challenge you to think about is that there is so much good in the world that the media doesn't show us. I bet you can come up with examples of people in your lives, in situations, in just going out and about in the world and seeing people do kind and loving things, people who take care of others, people who, and this might be you just do really nice things and no one knows about them. It's not a bad thing that no one knows about it, but what I want to say is there's all these things going on that when the media is our focus, we forget about because we're told about these one or two things. Now, if you can do something about the things that you're concerned about, if you're in solution mode, awesome, fantastic, go do it. However, for most of us, we get the media or the news or something, and there is literally nothing we can do in this moment about it. We don't even know how to show up as ourselves in our lives. So we're not going to be a lot of benefit to others. And if it's not your calling to do the thing, I challenge you to consider that this work here, whether you do it through me or someone else, is the most important thing and the most important way that you can help the world going forward. And what I mean by this is that when you begin to consider your thought box deliveries, to clear them out, to realize who is delivering those to you, and you start to be more present and now, you begin to discover who you are, where your real talents are, where your energy thrives when you spend time on that. And then when you show up with solutions for things in the world that upset you or anger you, you are going to do so much more good in the world. Truly, 100%. Does it mean you don't take action now and you don't stand up for people in need? But like when you can do that in your everyday life. Walking down the street, going to the store. That's what you can do. Those are the solutions. But watching the news, no matter which angle you watch, it's sensationalized and it's going to work you up. So I'm not saying don't watch the news, don't be informed. Just use that or social media or whatever it is, the thing that you seem to spend a lot of time on that maybe gets you into a place where you know you're not present. You know you can't find joy anywhere. To just use that to know that maybe you don't want to spend as much time there. Even if that's it. It might just be, hey, I notice this is working me up. I'm going to pay attention to that for a while. And eventually get to a point where you consider maybe you don't want to spend as much time doing that thing. Whatever it is for you, it might be watching the news. It might be an activity. It might be a group of friends that continually gossip about other people. And, you might have gone along with the ride and that may no longer interest you going forward. It might be friends who, like to complain about their kids and continually talk about how awful their school is or what their trajectory is. And over time you decide, I'm actually pretty good. I don't think I need to spend time here because I now notice that they're in their future and I'm not present. This journey is yours, 100%. And your journey through the empty nest years, through any transition in your life, is going to look different from every single person's. Every single person's. There are a lot of commonalities, yes. But ultimately, when you begin to do the work of noticing your thought deliveries, training your protector, getting clear on where your fence is and where you want to have your boundaries, you begin to clear out your life and have space for yourself. And you begin to actually take up space in the world because you're worthy of that, because you now know you get to be in this world. You are fully worthy and you're freaking amazing. I'm a little bit passionate about this, and it might be off the protector thing, but every once in a while in these videos, I am going to remind you that this work, and yes, the joyous investment in your life is worth it. All right. How does this resonate with you? What are you thinking? I have a bunch of journal prompts below. My talk just now may have you going somewhere else. It's all good. Again, it's your journey. I'm here if you need it. Use the comments and have a great day. I will see you next time.